Hello, friends. Welcome back and welcome to 2019. I don't know about you, but wow, did this last year go by super fast, especially with the remodel. It just seems like it went so fast. So, I had asked, and many of you are interested in our habit of starting the new year with the Daniel fast. So, of course, I'll have all of the recipes in the description box below, but today I'll show you what we started our fast with. So we started with breakfast. It's a fruit cereal. We actually love this recipe any time of the year. It's so good. Even children would like this. So if you're interested in this fast just for weight loss, that's a whole separate area. The fast itself is actually biblical. You can find it in the book of Daniel. It lasts for 21 days. My husband and I usually go a little bit longer, a couple months. But yeah, it's like you've heard of people, or maybe you yourself go to church and pay tithes for your, 10% of your earnings. This fast to me is like paying 10% of your year to God, starting off your first fruits, I guess you could say. Praying and reading and really focusing your time with the Lord during that first 21 days in regards to the entire year. So that's usually what we pray about during this time. So you're fasting as a sacrifice. You're sacrificing sugar and processed foods and meats, and dairies and breads and all those things that are super yummy. You're sacrificing that in wanting answers for your prayers for the entire year. So I guess that's just my version of a quick way to explain it. So I will say, according to the Bible, you're not really supposed to be telling people when you're fasting. And that's in Matthew. It does talk about, keeping it to yourself and presenting yourself as if nothing has changed. But God will bless you for what he sees you doing in secret. So normally I wouldn't be telling people that I'm fasting, but for educational purposes, I will be sharing it with you. So like I said, this recipe is so good and it's really very versatile. You could add any kind of fruit in here. Some days I'll add different things, but the basis is the same. So I'll always add the raw oats, and I'll probably always add an apple and the coconut. But yeah, that is a super good breakfast cereal, and we use almond milk with it, and I use the unsweetened because you don't want sugar in this diet, but it is so good. So you could use soy milk as well. So next I make a sugarless granola, and we actually didn't have lunch today because we had a late breakfast, plan on having an early dinner. So normally we would have a lunch. So this granola does not have sugar in it, like I said. Traditionally, you're going to use like a syrup or something to bind the granola together, and that's why when you buy it in the store, it's kind of clumpy. So this is not going to be like that, but it is going to be just as flavorful and sweet tasting with the dates and the unsweetened coconut flakes. It still has a little bit of sugar in it. So on this fast, I actually do allow up to 3 grams of sugar. So I would say if that's something that you feel like you want to cut out all sugar, then by all means do that. But yeah, it's really hard to find things that have no sugar. So I do allow up to 3 grams. Like I said, this has a lot of flavor. So it still has a sweetness to it. Makes a really good snack. Makes a really good add-in for the oatmeal, like I said. And you could even like dip it in apple or cut up apple and have it like a snack. So, or add this to your breakfast cereal instead of the dry oats. You could do this instead. So yeah, I would also encourage, if you're doing this for dietary purposes and not spiritual purposes, even though these foods are low in calorie, you're going to lose weight while eating on this diet. I would still say the less you eat, the more weight you're going to lose. I wanted to add really quick too, while you're making this, your house is going to smell heavenly. It smells so, so good. So for dinner tonight, we had Santa Fe burritos, and of course they're meatless and dairyless. This is actually one of those recipes that my family loved so much that we ate it all year, not just during the Daniel fast. It's meatless and dairyless and packed full of flavor. So I thought I'd go over the benefits with you really quick, the physical benefits of doing this fast. Obviously, weight loss is at the top of the list. You're going to experience weight loss. Your body is going through a detox right now, all of the sugars and such in your body. So the first couple days you may have like aches and pains. Usually with my husband and I, it's in our lower back. I don't know why, but that's where it is. That is over quickly, and you have a higher energy level after that. You feel amazing. Your thinking gets a lot clearer. That is something that I notice every year. It's like you're getting more oxygen or something. Better skin. Every single year I have people stop and tell me, your skin looks amazing. So expect better skin. Your digestion health improves. And if you suffer from like arthritis or anything, the inflammation is greatly reduced during this fast. So many people get confused on what they can and can't eat during this fast. So I would say do what feels right to you. But basics is avoid processed foods. That includes fast food and foods that you could cook at home that come from a box. You want to avoid meat, dairy, sugars, breads, and pasta. Now, we do allow here in our house pasta that's made with wheat or veggie. So you can have water, almond milk, coconut water, vegetable juice, smoothies made without dairy or sugar. And you can eat any vegetable, any fruit, as long as it's not packed in syrup. You can have brown rice, quinoa, oats, barley, beans, legumes, nuts and seeds, and any nut butter without sugar in it. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Leave it in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy these recipes. And of course, I hope you're having a fabulous start to a fabulous new year. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.